Call of Duty Mobile by Activision is one of the most popular first-person shooters on mobile. So today I wanted to see how the game is going in 2020. I have shown COD Mobile on this channel a number of times, but I've never actually sat down with it and put out a single review with my thoughts. As I said, it's one of the best FPS games for mobile, which says a lot about the state of FPS games on mobile too. It was actually the 4th most downloaded iPhone game for 2019. Recently there has been a trend with gaming companies bringing a free-to-play version or mobile adaptation of their PC or console game to the App Store. We know Apex Legends is bringing a mobile version, for example. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, I'm just pointing out a fact. COD Mobile features characters and maps from the original Modern Warfare and Black Ops series. I especially loved playing on all the classic maps that I used to enjoy playing on my PS3, and now you can use both modern weaponry and old school weapons, which I find really cool. Many gamers do hype up the graphical fidelity of this one, but in reality, graphically, I'd say it's on par with a 7th gen console experience. On screen, I've pinned it up against the original COD 4 Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, and the latest 2019 Modern Warfare. Let me know in the comments which version do you think COD Mobile represents in terms of graphics. Since the game initially launched in September 2019, it's been heavily updated with its 9th season coming soon, new iconic maps, new characters, more modes, limited time events, new weapons. You can now sign in with your Apple ID, and the biggest improvement, controller support. I was really happy when controller support was added, as I really don't enjoy playing FPS games with the touchscreen. It's just far too awkward, and objectively, it's just a worse experience. It's also great that when you play with a controller, you actually get connected to other players using a controller too. I guess that keeps things fair and balanced. I just wish when you had a controller connected, the touchscreen UI would disappear or alter into a more console experience. Plus, aim sensitivity with the controller is still a little bit weird. I don't know how they can improve that though, but I don't know, it doesn't feel right. The amount of content on offer right now, even if we include all the added stuff recently, it's still not on the same level as the console or PC experience of any COD game. But since this is just a free game, you can't really expect anything on that level. Still, for a free mobile game, it's not bad at all. You can drop into a battle royale mode, or you can join so many different classic multiplayer maps. It was disappointing that the zombies mode was removed though. Apparently it was because most gamers just ignored it, which I find really strange. This was my most played mode and I really miss it. Yes, the game has some pay-to-win elements, and often puts promotions in your face, like most free or even paid multiplayer games. That said, I found I was able to completely ignore all this, plus the progression system is pretty solid, and the game does reward you quite heavily if you manage to play quite well, that is. My main issue with this game is that it is so freaking easy, to the point that it can become quite tedious. Activision hasn't commented on the existence of bots or AI enemies, but it's kind of obvious that they are there. When you initially play the game and you're at an early level, most enemy players are pretty mindless and are very easy to take down, hence why I think they are just bots. Once you get to higher levels, you seem to go up against real players, and this is when the game really shows its true colors. It's so much fun. This is a common occurrence in free multiplayer games to avoid waiting times or to hide a low player count. Plus, I guess in some ways it provides a more casual experience that developers often think of when it comes to mobile gamers. But honestly, it really hurts the fun early on. This is definitely a game you want to play with friends too, especially in the Battle Royale mode. It's so much fun. You can use voice and text chat to communicate in-game, which is cool. But the voice chat isn't always reliable, so usually I just use Discord. I will say the game's performance is really great. On all my devices, we could run it at max settings and still maintain 60 frames per second. Playing on my iPad Pro was definitely the best experience. The larger display and having a controller in hand represented a console experience, and the UI wasn't so cluttered as found on an iPhone. COD Mobile is not the most high-end looking game I've seen on the App Store, so it should not be a surprise that it can run pretty well on most devices out there. What do you think of COD Mobile in 2020? Have you played the game? Are you still playing it, or have you completely abandoned it? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like as it greatly supports the channel. Subscribe and turn on notifications to be alerted about future Apple gaming related videos. Anyway, my name's Stewie and thanks for watching.